Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Paridhar ji,
Yes.
should we start?
We'll start this. We're waiting if few more students will join. Okay, so good morning all. Good morning everyone. Let us start this open house students. For the aspiring students who are actually interested to join IIT Patna. Let me start with first. Let us congratulate to all the candidates here, those who have qualified JEE Advanced 2023. From the core of my heart, congratulations to all of you, and also congratulations to all the parents. They have taken a lot of effort for this. Today we are actually we are hosting this open house in order to acquaint the system here, particularly in IIT Patna, what facilities are here, what is the academic scenario here, and all kinds of like research, the facilities, the hostel facility, all those things we will elaborate to all of you. And before we move forward, so I'll just briefly tell about that your JOSA will start. I think first round of your JOSA is going to start on 30th June, and the last round will end on 28th of July. So last round is very important for you all. So be careful when you're choosing the institute. When you are in the last round, it is not possible. Keeping in this mind, you should and you should keep your choice or guiding. So especially, I welcome all of you to this conducted by our student JEE IIT Patna, Indian Institute of Technology, Patna. So IIT Patna actually started long back, you can say 2008, August 2008, and actually the 6th August 2008, and it was started with a very temporary campus near Patliputra, and especially Patna is very well known city. It is known as Patliputra, and it is a center for knowledge for a long time. And it is attracting visitors and scholars from many parts of the world, such as China, Indonesia, and also there are many countries from where it was previously attracting. So there are many legends actually born here. It includes Lord Buddha, Lord Mahavir, Guru Gobind Singh, and also famous astronomer Aryabhatta, and the first president of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So Patna actually it is a very beautiful place, we can say, especially our campus. If you'll come to our campus, you'll find full of greenery and very beautiful. There are a lot of things you will find. And it is the location of our institute is not far from the city. It is 28 kilometers from the city, Patna city, and 30 kilometers, near about 32 kilometers from airport. And also the railway station, there are three major railway stations located here. Eta station is 6 kilometers away, and 20 kilometers away, the Patliputra station, and 35 kilometers we'll find. Also, Ranapur station is there, and also we'll find Patna city, Patna Junction, and then Rajendra Nagar. There are 4 stations, in fact. So there are many also where Beta is now going to develop because it is an industrial hub for the Bihar government. Many industries are coming up, and they will find, and also in IIT Patna is moving also close to us. So this is all about our institute. And briefly, I told what is the location, what is, and all the student access aspect, everything will be discussed elaborately with you. Now, in our presentation, we'll come to the academic aspects of IIT Patna. So I request Professor A.K. Thakur, who is our Dean of Academics, who will elaborate on academic aspects of IIT Patna. So thank you all. So now over to Professor Thakur. So Professor Thakur, please continue. Professor Thakur, is it audible? Many questions are coming up. We'll take all the questions in the chat box, as well as we'll start the question answer after the introduction to the institution. So now I request Professor Thakur to start with academic affairs of IIT Patna. Sir, are you there? I think you are mute.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please come.
Yeah. So at the outset, myself, A.K. Thakur, on behalf of IIT Patna, as well as on my personal behalf, to welcome all the candidates who have joined this open house on the invitation of IIT Patna after cracking JEE Advanced 2023. As it is known worldwide, JEE Advanced is one of the toughest competition in the world and the gateway for admission to IITs. So all of you who have cracked this JEE Advanced and are present here today in this open house do deserve a hearty welcome and congratulations, both yourself as a candidate as well as your parents who have guided you all the long way to this success. As far as IIT Patna is concerned, I am finding you all to have joined today to listen about IIT Patna. So as far as Patna, the old Patliputra is concerned, this place has been the acknowledged worldwide for the knowledge transmission and dissemination of knowledge worldwide since 3,100 years ago. And the most famous universities of the world in the ancient times, the Nalanda and the Vikramshila University, where people from all over the world used to arrive, belongs to this place. Ever since inception of IIT at Patna, the same revival path has taken up once again, and I find you all would have a very comfortable academic career if you opt IIT Patna as your destination. Now, let me tell you what IIT Patna has to offer for you. IIT Patna is the place which is called as second generation IIT that has started in 2008 with 120 students on board, with three branches of engineering at that point of time, namely computer science and engineering, mechanical engineering, and electrical engineering in 2008. And I am happy to announce and make you aware that even the first batch of IIT Patna alumni have made their mark in the world, occupying one of the top positions in IBM, in top-rated universities as faculty in United States like Pennsylvania State University, University of Chicago, and so many other universities in Europe, apart from global multinational industries. So at the time when IIT Patna has just taken its birth, even at that point of time, the quality of teaching, learning, and training imparted to 120 alumni has been so nice that they have enabled to make a mark in their area of knowledge and expertise worldwide, creating a good name for IIT Patna. Now, IIT Patna is more than 1.5 decades old, and over the years, IIT Patna has grown up, moving from the transit campus at Patna to its permanent campus at Beta, has spread over a sprawling and environmentally benign campus at Beta, which is 35 kilometers away from the Patna city, 30 kilometers away from the Patna airport, and well connected with Patna bus stand, Patna Junction, and Danapur and Patliputra railway stations and airport. This is as far as connectivity is concerned. Once you are at campus, you have a lot of things to explore, not only in academics, but also in extra academic activities, including research, R&D, innovation, entrepreneurship, eco-friendly environmental contribution, and environmental awareness. So there are 15 to 20 student clubs. Teaching, learning, and life balance at IIT Patna is so fantastic that once you enter inside, and as your time to exit comes near and near at the end of fourth year, you start developing. Our alumni start developing more affinity while they are to leave than when they were entering. Currently, IIT Patna is running BTech programs in 11 disciplines, dual degree BTech MTech programs in 9 disciplines, dual degree BTech MBA program in collaboration with NITI Mumbai, that is going to soon become IIM Mumbai at any point of time. Now, this time, when JOSA counseling opens, apart from 4-year BTech program, 2 more avenues are available to our students who would opt IIT Patna. First is 5-year dual degree BTech MTech in 9 disciplines, and 1 BTech MBA in collaboration with NITI Mumbai, that is also 5-year duration. Let me emphasize what is the advantage of opting for dual degree programs. When you graduate as a 4-year BTech and have any desire to go for MTech, you will require to pass through GATE examination and then again go for 2 years MTech curriculum. Or when you pass BTech, 4-year BTech, and have desire to go for MBA, then again you have to crack CAT and the protocol of CAT, including group discussion and personal interview, and then you get a position in MBA, and after that you have to study 2 more years. In the larger interest of students, IIT Patna has developed and is developing collaborations with with academic institutions of higher learning worldwide, including India and several countries in Europe and US, to develop tailor-made, market demand-driven academic programs and joint degree programs where our students can get benefit not only of the world-class training, but also can cut short the duration of their training to the best of their advantage. And this is keeping these things in mind, IIT Patna has planned to start from this year onwards 9 programs of BTech, MTech dual degree of 5 years duration, where you will save 1 year of time acquiring master degree in engineering and technology, as well as you will be getting scholarship at par with MTech when you enter into the 5th year of the program. So up to 4 year, you will be studying as a normal BTech, and in the 5th year, you will be studying as a MTech student and getting a scholarship. So and when you come out with a joint BTech MTech degree at the end of 5th year, you will be saving 1 more year in comparison to your counterparts who have went for 4-year BTech degree and went for job, and again after job they have decided to go for MTech with a 2-year program. So these are the new innovations we have implemented from academic session 2023-24, where our students will have wide variety of options to choose from: BTech 4-year, BTech MTech 5-year dual degree, BTech MBA 5-year dual degree. For our candidates who opt for BTech MBA 5-year dual degree, they will study 3.5 years at IIT Patna and 1.5 year at NITI Mumbai, and based on their performance, they will straight away move without CAT, group discussion, and personal interview to MBA program, which is identical to an IIM MBA. So these are innovative programs that we have decided to launch from this academic year, and I'm sure if candidates opt for such programs with careful consideration of time, energy, and effort, then an optimized dual degree will be available at your disposal based on your performance and based on allocation by JOSHA. Certainly, these dual degree programs are very coveted. In all the 9 branches, we have only 10 seats, and in the BTech MBA dual degree, we have kept only 15 seats to start with, and based on further expansion plan in the coming 2 to 3 years down the line, we will be able to increase the number of seats. Coming to academic side, for excellence, as you may, if you browse through the IIT Patna website, you will find that the vision of IIT Patna, mission of IIT Patna is to achieve the position of eminence in academics, and the pathway using which we would be able to achieve the mission of eminence is excellence. If we are excellent in academics, if we are excellent in teaching learning process, if activity, then only IIT Patna would be able to achieve the position of eminence in academics. Now, to achieve this vision and mission, the 2 most important vehicles are teachers and students. As far as students are concerned, there is no doubt about the quality of entry at UG level at any of the IIT, because all of you are accomplished candidates having passed through a rigorous process of JEE Main, and you have cracked JEE Advanced, that is the one of the toughest examination in the world. Now coming to the other side of the story, The second most important ingredient of teaching learning process is the teacher. As far as school of teacher at IIT Patna is concerned, we have teachers from all over the country, and they are trained from different parts of the world at different level, including UG level, PG level, and doctorate level. You will have a teacher from MIT, trained at MIT, US. You will have a teacher trained at Maryland, US. You would have a teacher trained at Pennsylvania, US. You would have a teacher trained at several important universities in Europe. So that way, and the pool of teachers we are going to increase every now and then, because interview cycles are going on round the year to add additional talent pool in the among the faculty. So with bright team of faculty and excellent team of students, I'm sure there would be no doubt that IIT Patna would achieve its vision and mission in coming years down the line, and would keep on upscaling its achievements. Now, as we all know, the number of seats at the undergraduate level at all IITs taken together may not even touch 20,000. Whereas every year, roughly 12 to 13 lakh students take JEE Main and Advance, and around 2 lakh candidates take JEE Main and Advance. And out of 2 lakhs who have taken JEE Advanced, all are equally competent, but because of limited number of seats, only a small fraction, roughly 25%, close to 40,000, may have been declared qualified for the JEE Advance to be eligible to take part in JOSA counseling for admissions to IIT. IIT Patna has the vision that all candidates who have been allowed to be eligible for taking JEE Advance, we consider all of them to be equal in capability, in academic pursuits. However, because of the limited number of seats, IIT system as a whole is not able to accommodate all. Therefore, IIT Patna has taken another initiative this year onwards to start undergraduate courses of 3 years duration in 2 important market demand driven undergraduate programs, that is BSc Computer Science and Engineering program, which is much more in demand in market, that is BSc 3 years undergraduate BSc degree in Computer Science and Data Analytics, and 3 years undergraduate program in Business Management with prime focus on accounting and management. These 2 programs also are going to start from academic year 23-24, and its admission process is going on as well. Seats are limited there also, and the entry pathway is through JEE Mains and JEE Advanced both. The prime objective is to impart all those candidates IIT quality education in job-oriented market demand-driven programs who have not been able to found birth through JOSA seat allocation. I'm sure you all would be ambassadors of these programs as well after joining IIT Patna. Secondly, IIT Patna has also is the first in the country to have enabled National Education Policy 2020 from academic year 23-24, where the options of entry, exit, and re-entry is allowed, and whatever credit or whatever semester you have acquired before exit are going to be put as a credit balance in our academic office record, and after few years or maybe after 1 semester you can join back and continue your program completing BTech or BTech MTech and BTech MBA. Meaning the prime objective of this is, say for example, you have taken a course in VLSI design in a particular semester, say third semester or fourth semester or fifth semester of your BTech program, and you have a desire to go in an industry, fabrication industry, semiconductor industry, where real-time VLSI design and process implementation and fabrication is being carried out, then you can do one semester internship over there, take industry experience, real-time design experience in an industry, come back to IIT, again you can start your semester from where you have left. This is a unique opportunity which only IIT Patna has implemented from academic year 23-24 in line with the Government of India, Ministry of Education Policy of National Education Policy 2020. I must say at this point of time, this NEP 2020 implementation is exactly identical to what American universities are following the practice. For their 4-year BS program, they have kept reserve that a candidate can complete in 5 or 6 years also with 1 year or 2 years of industry experience in between, and exactly the same we are going to implement from academic session 23-24 when 23 JEE advanced students are going to join IIT Patna. Coming to, there are other aspects of student welfare and students' opportunities in terms of placement statistics, in terms of training abroad, internship abroad, and in terms of other avenues of career growth through career development counseling and development center. Our other colleagues would brief in detail about the same. I think I have covered whatever I should have covered as Dean Academics at IIT Patna. However, if there are any query in the mind of any of our prospective candidates, this open house is for the same, and we are able to address your query, if any, on academic related matters and academic pursuits that you have your objective with. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, very much. Very nice presentation. Thank you, sir. So now because many questions are coming regarding branch change policy, so I request Dr. Raghavan, our professor in charge UG programs, to little bit elaborate on the various courses offered and new courses going to be offered, and also the branch change policy. Dr. Raghavan, please.
Yeah. So first of all, hearty congratulations to all the JEE aspirants and welcome to the open house. So I will share some slides regarding the branch change. I hope that will answer some of your queries. So let me share some slides. Is it visible?
It's coming, yeah.
No, sir.
Now it is, yeah.
How about now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So some of the contents, I think our Dean Academic has already covered. So I will skip some of the slides. So this is the view of the IIT Patna campus from top in the day and the night. I think the departments are somewhat covered. So we have computer science and engineering department, electrical, mechanical, civil and environmental engineering, chemical and biochemical, metallurgy and materials, chemistry, mathematics, physics, the science departments, humanities and social sciences. You can see all this in our website at iitp.ac.in. And list of the programs, this is also covered. So I will just slide through these parts. So this is also available in the website of JOSA, like what are the programs which we offer. So these are the 4-year BTech programs. And now these are the new programs which are MTech BTech plus MTech, which is a dual degree programs. I hope you can see all these contents here. And this is already updated in the JOSA websites, and the seat metrics are also, you can see it after logging into this, which is given in the bottom of the slide. Let's go towards the branch change policies. So for that, how to find this? So you can find the academic regulations in the website, which is the ERP for the academic affairs, which is ais.iitp.ac.in. So one can log in into this. Once you log in, then you can find the
So that is
ordinance.
the next question you may have that related to the health issues and other. So we have the good medical.
Can we go through this and take the question regarding the medical health issues? That's what you are saying, right? So maybe I will discuss about this, and then you can. It will come in the later part of discussion. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. You can continue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can go through this ordinance and rules. So from there, BTech ordinance and regulations, you can click on. Then the detailed ordinance you can see. So I request all of you to download it and read it complete, because I don't have time to go through all the ordinance and regulations. But however, I will highlight very briefly of some important points which are being addressed here. So you can find the academic calendar also here once you log into this. So we have like 2 semesters here. So basically semester 1 and semester 2. Okay. Okay. This somehow the slide is not changing anymore. Okay. I don't know. No, slide is not changing. Okay. Is it changing now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you can see all the informations like the academic calendar, which will be given to you. This is the older one, but you can see the whole thing in the portal. So we have approximately like we have we are very strict in the attendance. We need like 75% of the attendance from the total number of classes. And now going towards the branch change policy. So let me read out. So normally a student admitted to a particular branch of undergraduate program will continue in the same during the completion, but we are having some policies here. In special cases, the institute will permit the student admitted through JEE to change from one branch to another after the 2 semesters. So such changes will be permitted in accordance with the provisions hereinafter from a BTech program in any branch to a BTech program in any other branch. So only those students will be eligible for consideration for a branch change after the 2nd semester who completed all the common credits required in the first 2 semesters of their studies in their first attempt without having had to pass any course requirement in the summer term examination. Okay, so that is the one criteria. Then one has to do the application for the branch change, which has to be for the eligible students in the prescribed form. The dean will call for the application at the end of the 2nd semester of each academic year, and the completed forms must be submitted by the last date specified. So students enlist up to 3 choice of branch in order for preference to which they wish to change over. It will not be permissible to alter the choice after the application has been submitted. So the change of branch shall be made strictly in order of merit of the applicants. So for this purpose, CPI obtained at the end of the 2nd semester shall be considered. So the highest CPI holder will have more chances of it. And if there is a tie, then the JEE rank of the applicants will be considered for that. Okay. The policy which we adopt here for the branch change, which is in the brief aspect I'm explained. But however, you can download it and then you can go through the document for more. Okay. Then I will just go through the course structure. Like we have 2 credits for each lecture period, 2 credits for each tutorial period, etc. 1 credit for each laboratory, practical, and project for 1 hour. And the CPI is like calculated using this grade letter system. So I think some of you might be familiar with this. I'm just scrolling this. So the CPI is calculated using this formula. So we have the credits for different courses. So with that, we can, there is a formula to calculate the CPI. So from, so this is what I was telling you. In the second semester, the highest CPI holder will be able to do the branch change. Accordingly, the dean will shortlist and then will inform. So I think I will just skip these things because these are already in the ordinance. So if you go through the ordinance, I think you will be able to find more. So I'm not spending too much time. So maybe I will stop my presentation here. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Raghavan. Thank you very much. So now, almost I think,
Unshare the.
please unshare. So branching policy, I think everybody understood this. So now I take up MOUs and international collaborations. So I would like to request our EIC establishment and resources. So kindly continue. EIC resources.
Yeah, thank you, sir,
Yeah,
for giving the opportunity. Can you hear me, sir?
yeah. Dr.
Yeah.
Sudhir is.
Yeah, thanks, sir. So, hello, everyone. And I'd like to once again congratulate on your selection in the JEE Advanced exam. So, being a professor in charge external relation and as well as a faculty member, I would say that the 4 crucial years of your life at IIT Patna will be forever cherished and will be memorable because of the learnings, friends, and the campus life that will enable you to enter into after campus life of jobs and higher studies. I am confident that you will be equipped with the knowledge, ability, and the vision that will be provided by the education at IIT Patna. I am very happy to tell you that IIT Patna Alumni Association has been registered as a Section 8 company recently in January 2022. So you will be remain connected with your institution and the colleagues and your alumni as well. There are several advantages of being connected to the alumni. That includes a strong connection with the alumni, faculty member, and the current students, job opportunities from the alumni companies and startup and hirings, mentoring your juniors for learning new technologies, finding IIT Patna alumni in any city of the world you travel. Okay, so with this, I will go to the MOU and the international collaboration that we have at IIT Patna. So as you can see from here, from this map, that we have the collaboration across the world, including the Canada, the USA, the Russia, the Japan, the Singapore. So we have the collaboration, 2 types of collaboration, or you can say that the MOU. One is in the edtech, that is in the education sector, and there are several organizations that we have signed the MOU for executive master program, hybrid UG and PG program, collaborative certification program. Also, for the certification program in the fields of drone training, we have the MOU with the drone destination. Nova Learning for the certification program for the German language, SBI Life for the internal training program, etc. Regarding the MOU at the from the international university in the education sector, we have the collaboration with the Newcastle University, the Kyoto University, that is in the Japan. Okay, so with and also we have the collaboration. You can see with the Tata Power Delhi distribution for research and development, language learning, teaching learning resources. We have the collaboration with the Shriman Foundation, the Texas for exchange of student, faculty, research cooperation, ICCR for the exchange of student and faculty, EDCIL, Germany for the exchange of student, faculty, and the research cooperation. So in summary, you can see that we have the collaboration at both the national level and international level that will help you in the exchange program and in many other activities. Now I will move to the alumni section. So as you can see that our alumni is not only getting the job, but they are also becoming the entrepreneur. That is, they are starting their own company, and some of them have been selected in the you know in the UPSC exam also. That is the very prestigious exam of the India. So, so we have some of the notable alumni that I can take the name, like the Amulya Yadav. He is the assistant professor at Pennsylvania State University. Rohit Gupta, he is the co-founder and the CTO at the Range Aero. Gagandeep Singh, assistant professor at University of Illinois. Some of them have become the vice president also. Mr. Hiren Utsav Gautam, he has cracked the UPSC Civil Service Exam 2017 with rank 33, that you can see from here. Shikhar Chaudhary, that he has also cracked this UPSC exam, UPSC CS exam 2019 with rank 97. We have some more alumni. Arpit Bansal, he is we have already talked about this. He is the professor, assistant professor. Shubham Verma, Rito Matra. So in the Radical Health, he is the co-founder of that. So these are only some of the selected alumni that I have mentioned over here. But there are several such alumni. They are achieved the height in their career, and they have attained the success, and definitely that will help you in if you connect with them while you pursue your degree at IIT Patna. So with this, I would like to conclude. Thank you. So over to Parida sir.
Thank you, Sudhirji, Professor in charge resources. Thank you very much for nice information. So now I'll request Rohit, UG representative. He will talk about the scholarships and student mentorship program and a few achievements of our students. So please, talk to you.
I hope I'm audible, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So, now, not that the institute doesn't help its students pursue what they wish to. So, for that matter, we have numerous scholarships in place. But just to mention a few popular ones, we have first we have the top class education scheme for SC students, and this is basically funded by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. And the scheme aims at recognizing and promoting quality education among students belonging to scheduled castes. The eligibility is basics. The student must belong to the scheduled caste, and and we basically have 12 slots from IIT Patna to give to this scheme. Next, we have national scholarship for UG students, and this is for higher education of scheduled tribe students. And again, the eligibility is same. The family income of the candidate should not exceed 6 lakh. That is one additional condition for that matter. And the third one we have is merit cum means based scholarship, which I guess so many students from our institute harness, and this is basically provided by the Ministry of Minority Affairs, and this is for minority communities too. Again, what a student pursuing this gets is full course fee reimbursement, and again the maintenance allowance of 1,000 rupees per month. So these are the popular scholarships we have. And again, and moving on to the SMP program, So basically, what happens is when a student joins IIT Patna, student mentorship programs plays a vital role there because it works in shaping the educational journey of individuals, and these programs provide a platform for experienced mentors to guide and support students. So what happens is we assign every freshman a mentor from the junior or the third year, and and a co-mentor or two from the sophomore year for one academic year. Now, now you are not bound to end it up here. I still contact my the then mentor from first year about doubts that I come across even today. So that is one good thing that you will have here when you join IIT Patna. Next, we have next we have achievements IIT Patna have more. So I'll invite Rishikesh to go for to continue from here.
Yeah. I
Sir,
hope I'm audible.
sir, when can we ask questions?
We'll be, taking questions towards the end, so maybe in another 45 minutes or so. Meanwhile, you can put it in chat, and we're addressing it one by one. Is that okay? Okay, I'll
Yeah, okay.
go ahead with the student achievements. So with all the resources that we have, I mean, the students have achieved quite a lot. So I think many of you will come to know about this thing called ICPC. So this is one of the most prestigious competitions in computer science domain, and this happens worldwide. And we have qualified for the world finals almost every year from 2018, and this year as well. So many of our students, the teams of students go to international avenues to participate for this, and we have other prestigious programs like Google Summer of Code that many of them do in their second year. So we have a total of 38 students who have been accepted into this, and they get paid around $3,000 per of stipend. And there are also other programs like Outreachy, which people do in their second year. And this you will come to know once you start doing maybe programming for for placements or things like that. There are a lot of people who are top coders in worldwide. So according to Code Forces, which is a rating, which is a competitive programming platform, we have a grandmaster and 8 candidate masters. So these are top coders in the world. And also we have qualified for AI Olympiads in 2019. Next slide, please. So talking about some recent achievements, so a team of Robocon, which I'll get to in the coming slides. They have currently, they've very recently, so last week, they have went to the national finals of ABU Robocon, which is Asia's largest and oldest robotics competition. So apart from that, we also have a lot of women-specific programs like Google Women Tech Makers, DSIS, and Grace Hopper scholarships that a lot of our students have bagged. Next slide, please. So about the research facilities that we have, so we have one of the state-of-the-art facilities, and also a lot of publications and in like top conferences and peer-reviewed journals. And we have so many labs that cover pretty much every domain of engineering. Next slide. And with all these facilities, we are able to see that students really make use of it, and they're able to achieve quite a lot. So as I speak right now, there are around 15 to 20 students who have in their third year are doing their fellowships in international universities around the world. So specifically, around 15 students are in Canada right now doing their fellowship, and rest of them are in places around the world. So next slide, please. Yeah, this I think was covered before. So going to infrastructure.
Rohit, and so now we'll go forward with EPC, because this is the most important item. Many of you are asking questions on training and placement, because this is the main motto joining IIT placement. So it is the most important aspect. So it will be covered by the professor in charge TPC. Dr. Ashwini Asham, and CPO, Training Placement Officer, Krupa Shankarji. Over to Ashwini ji, Dr. Ashwini.
Yes, thank you, sir. I'm just sharing my slide. Let me know if that is visible.
Yeah, it's visible.
It is in slide mode. I hope it is visible, right? The slides are changing. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
It's visible.
Okay. So, good morning, all. First of all, I'd like to again congratulate each one of you who have joined today in the open house meeting and for cracking the JEE Advanced. There is some echo in my voice. It's fine, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, see, as a professor in charge training and placement, I'm going to present a brief overview of the different activities that TPC takes throughout the year and the statistics which we have. And of course, I like this effort actually belongs to our training placement officers, staffs, our student coordinators, and of course, there's a lot of efforts gotten from our ex professor in charge, Dr. Jose, who is currently the head chemical department. So let us start. Yeah. So in terms of our activities, we have career orientation training and orientations and various training, which is provided by different industry. We have different industry people coming and visiting IIT Patna or doing online talks to motivate students, to let them aware of the standard industry practices. We have in-house, we prepare students for resume preparation, aptitude tests, online tests, there are mock assessments. Some people were asking regarding time for coding. So there are ample times, and there are the various clubs, which I think student body will talk about later, where you get hands-on experience on learning how to code, and there are many coding rounds, specifically in your third year and the beginning of the fourth year, to prepare you for the placements, specifically for non-core, non-IT branches. In this images, you can see the people who have come to IIT Patna to give career guidance to the students. Okay. In terms of the other activities TPC does is trying to arrange for students internships. This year we have 100 plus BTech internships which have been offered. This is a number which TPC has given. A lot, of course, a lot of students go for off-campus internship. We had 15 international internships through MyTech program. In the image, you can see our the students with our honorable director, who are currently now in the Canada, as the UGR was mentioning. The other activity which TPC does is offering, of course, the full-time employment, which I think is a major concern for everyone. Okay. So this is the training and placement website, which you can always visit and get the updated information. Currently, you will see the statistics of previous year, because the current year placement is still going on. And we are about to close it most likely by the mid of July or something. We have still some companies coming for recruiting. Okay. This is the upcoming TPC brochure. You will see a thing like Center for Career Development. This is something which our TPC is getting transformed to. We are changing from training placement cell to a Center for Career Development and Counseling. This is a brochure which is in preparation, which will be launched in 15 to 20 days. You can see the number of students which we have currently. This is for the next year placement. And these are the list of the recruiters which we had from past years. We had around 150 plus companies visiting IIT Patna. You can in last 10 years, when we 10 years back, if you go, we had around 50 companies visiting. Now we have that number to 150 plus. So in the if you see the companies which have been recruiting from IIT Patna, the major companies which have been recruiting, this is a sector-wise graph. Of course, you will see an boom in the IIT sector has led to a lot of placements in IT. But we have students who are interested in R&D and core getting placed there. Those who are actually deeply passionate, they do get placed in those companies. We have some core companies also visiting. Okay. Over the years, if you see, this is the graphs which we have currently for the ongoing batch of 2022-2023. As I said, we have around 160 companies which are visited. Number of offers have been offered is 405. Our placement percentage is around 88% for BTech. MTech it is up 76, but these are number which will be getting finalized in 10 to 15 days. As I said, our placement is still going on, and certain students are in the process of no dues and all, when we get exact number of students who have gone for higher studies and all. Of course, you may think that this number has come down a bit, but you have to understand the scenario which we were facing from the September 2022, when the whole world was, especially the IT sector, was in global recession. Having achieved this number is actually commendable. I hope the similar figures you will be seeing at other IITs as well. And the other thing is that, say, as a part of training and placement cell, we are also a part of the All India Placement Committee. From the information which we have got there, the number of we have been able to sustain almost all the offers. We have few offers which have changed or revoked, but most of the offers we have actually been sustained compared to other IITs. And so this number, in spite of having the global recession and plus the number of students have increased have increased in this year of placement season, we still have this numbers is actually commendable if you actually go into the data in a very scrutinized way.
Sir,
Yeah.
core members, core programs students are also allowed to.
Yeah, it means it depends on the company specific. For example, the highest placement in mechanical was from Zomato, which was related to software part, which was 40 lakhs. So yeah, it means it depends on the company specific. Okay. TPC doesn't stop any student from sitting if the company is allowed. Okay. There are certain guidelines, of course, which you will get aware of when you join. Okay. Or you can see on the TPC website.
Most of the IT companies don't allow non-circuitous branches?
No, not necessarily. One of the things in IITs are that students are actually encouraged to they have different opportunities to get trained in IT sectors. For example, there are internships and all. So the companies are very open to taking students from non-circuitous branches also. I just said, right?
Sir, I just wanted to say.
Yeah. Please, Kripaji.
Yeah, it's not audible.
Sorry. Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Yes. So for your kind information, from last year graduated batch, 2 students from BTech Mechanical, so they cracked Google with package of 54.3 lakhs. And 1 student even from civil engineering department, BTech Civil Engineering. So after completion of 4-year BTech programs, so he got offer from Google. So I think branch is not a big issue if you have good skill set. And because in IIT system we always encourage students to do like various kinds of training programs, and even especially in IIT Patna we have elective system. So if you have right skill set, so a company can be convinced to allow a student to sit for the campus placements. Now, sir, you can carry on.
Okay, so I think that was a question from our parents. I'll just add one more thing. Of course, the core branches are students sits in IT companies, and their numbers are quite few. But also there are students who actually just a minute. I mean, to add that. Even in the core companies, because of the IIT providing a holistic development and the R&D being one of the very strong point, many students actually get interested in the core branches they have joined, and they pursue, say, they go into the R&D company jobs like ISRO or DRDO sometime in their career, either from TPC or through off-campus opportunities, or they go for higher studies in R&D. I will just tell you an example. The 2020 batch, in fact, I'm the faculty advisor for that for BTech Mechanical. The topper, the Nistal Jain, he actually did not opt for branch change because he was so much passionate about the core company. So since that question was from parent side, I just want to add that it's obviously the student interest also which matters. If the student is actually interested in IT, he would do well. And if the student is actually interested in the core kind of jobs, that will also be very good for him in the future. Okay, means that is something which I just wanted to add when you mentioned that, sir. Okay, so this is the percentage which I talked about. Just a minute. Yeah, so this is average placement. We have around 26-25 lakhs. Again, this number is tentative, it will change. As I said, many of the students also, these are the placement statistics. And apart from that, many students actually go for higher educations. Here, some of the students who have gone for higher education from BTech, either they will be going for MS programs outside or PhD program, or some of them will be going to the top Indian universities like IITs and all for higher studies. That is something which will, from at least for some percentage of students, they will be getting motivation because of the R&D culture of IITs. That students will opt for higher educations, and that is something obvious. Coming from a craft for cracking such a prestigious exam like JEE Advanced, it's obviously they have a pursuit for the R&D in their naturally into them. Okay, so this is the placement statistics. For this year, we have, as I said, we have around 8%. It is branch-wise placement statistics. You can notice we had 79 PPOs this year compared to 50 in the last season, and we had around 19 international offers this time. We had, in fact, the highest domestic package this time by Atlassian, which offered around 82 lakhs package for 9 students. The domestic package. As I said, we have different career orientation programs. There are some of the snippets you can find more on a LinkedIn page or Facebook pages, where people, distinguished people from in different fields come and they give talks. Students ask their questions, so that students at the end of second or third year have a better idea of which kind of career path they would like to pursue.
What is the average package in computer science?
The average package in computer science, I just a minute. I think it's. Kripaji, can you add the average package in computer science?
It's around 30 lakhs per annum.
Yeah, 35 to quote exactly. Yeah. This year 35 it was. 35 lakhs average. These are some of the news clippings which we had regarding TPC activities. The students getting offers and etc. from in this last season, which we just about to conclude. Somebody is asking for average package for civil. It is around 12 lakhs. Again, the backbone, as I said, for TPC is the student driven. We have like 30 to 40 coordinators we will have in TPC cell associated with that, and those students actually get you can say an advanced training in dealing with MNCs, the companies, talking to them over emails, calling them, conveying them the good news, the bad news, and other sorts of training which a student would be getting into after they have joined a company. They get an opportunity, those 40 to 45 students who join TPC as coordinators, as they are handling the companies and they are the first point of contact for many companies. Again, as I said, this will be
do you also have any in terms of support to students who also have parallelly pursued some kind of sports like lawn tennis, etc., at national level?
Sorry, I did not get from the training and placement side you are asking, or from
do you also encourage the students who have a background of sporting?
Yes, sir. I think the Gymkhana body will mention about the sports facility which we have in the campus. It's a you can say a state-of-art sports facility. We have a lot of sports team from the Bihar national team who comes here for practices also for various sports. And there are different activities. There is a All India Gymkhana. So there is a all IIT sport meet every year. So where the students actually participate from IITs. So this is definitely encouraged in IITs. And of course, that also count when you're in the placement. If I talk about from the placement side, as a company also looks for a person who has a holistic development in the institute.
Yeah, that's why, because I am actually talking about my son, so he has played at national level. No, that's why.
Yeah. I think he's very happy, and he may be part of different teams of IIT who will be representing IITs in all IIT sports meet. It happens every year in the December.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you people have football teams?
Sorry to interrupt, sir, in between, but
Hello.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Okay. Please.
Yes, sir, sorry to interrupt in between, but I have a doubt about the new course that IIT Patna is offering, the BTech plus MBA course. I have, sir, two questions about that. That what about the internship in that course? I mean, after the seventh semester, I would be moving to Mumbai, the NITI Mumbai campus. So from there, I would be getting the internship or from IIT Patna.
I think, see, from if you, I am not fully aware, but what I am aware of, and academic or Dean Academic would comment on that, is that that internship will be offered from the NITI Mumbai, but in case, most likely it will be from NITI Mumbai side only. But it's not, there's a rule that TPC will not offer you if you are willing to go for internship from TPC side, but that has to be confirmed from the Dean Academy. I think that query, somebody from the student body can convey to the dean, and dean will convey that.
Okay, and
From
same
TPC
about
side, we
the
don't have any restriction. I'm saying from TPC side, we don't have any restriction as such for now. Okay.
sir, and will there be any restriction from the NITI side that they won't allow the IIT students to sit in the internships or?
I think I will not be a good person to answer that. Someone from
I think I could clarify on that, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Please.
so NITI actually, when you go for the in the seventh semester, you go there. So they have a policy. So they have their internship season during that time. So you get an internship in the summer before the seventh semester, actually.
From IIT Patna?
No, from NITI.
From NITI itself?
Yes.
Okay, and sir, what about the placements?
That will also be from the NITI side. You could yes, you could obviously get a PPO, the pre-placement offer, as soon as you complete the internship, or there are then the job opportunities the next year.
Okay,
Ashwini,
sir. Because frankly, sir, I'm comparing this course.
Can I elaborate?
Yeah, please, sir. You are the best person to do that.
Yes.
So, as far as those who are planning to think of this, our dual degree BTech MBA, because seats are very limited, 15 only, and the program is highly coveted. Let it be very clear that after seventh semester, there are two options. You can join NITI after seventh semester while continuing at IIT Patna in the MBA program, or you can join after eighth semester. Okay. As far as placement is concerned and internship is concerned, internship option would be through NITI, where for a 3 to 4 month internship, the candidates are paid 1.5 lakh to 2 lakh per month with a live project in industry, and based on performance, they secure an offer there itself. And the average package that a NITI guy gets is minimum is 65 per annum, and maximum goes up to 1.5 to 2 crores. But it's a merit based and skill based offer. Minimum guarantee is 65 lakh per annum as per the last record available. If a candidate wants to participate in placement both through IIT Patna and through NITI, that is also feasible, because you will be getting a BTech degree from IIT Patna and MBA degree from NITI separately. So internship opportunity from both the places are equally probable, but candidates, I'm sure, will prefer internship as well as placement through NITI rather than IIT Patna in terms after they join MBA.
Okay,
is it clear, or any doubt still remains?
No, sir. Everything is crystal clear.
Yeah. Fine.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that clarification.
So at the end, I have a few important input to be given to this audience today.
Yes, sir.
And once all aspects are finished, then I would come back with quick responses.
Sure, sir. Okay. So as I said, our training placements consist of the PIC and the TPU, Kripa Sankarji. After that, if any query is there, you can always address okay, maybe after this program, you can also add to him. You can ask him. He's present in the online meet. Or if you have queries later on, you can always drop a message through our LinkedIn sites, or the Gymkhana will be actually sharing with you some help desk number, so you can share your queries there. We would be happy to answer that. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Asna.
Thank you.
And thank you all. So it will be better if we'll take all the queries together after the session, because few of our professors might be busy, so they have to leave us.
Sure, sir.
I will take research and development in IIT Patna. It is a very important aspect because internship is also associated with this. So now I will request Dr. Anup, Associate Dean R&D, kindly deliver something about R&D. It's over to you, sir. Thank you.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
So thank you so much. So very first, I would like to congratulate all the students who has cleared the very toughest exam, IIT JEE. And I really wanted to congratulate to the proud parents also who has given their day and night to support their wards and clearing this toughest exam. So now I am Dr. Anup Kumar Keshri, Associate Dean R&D, and let me speak about the ambience about the R&D at IIT Patna. So the screen which you are seeing here, this is our R&D office now, and in which you can see our director, our honorable director IIT Patna is the Dean R&D. I am Associate in R&D, and Deputy Registrar is there, Assistant Registrar R&D is there, Senior Superintendent, Accountant, and Junior Assistant. These all are constitutes our R&D office. Now about the research and development here, if you try to see that, the ambience at IIT Patna is very competitive. Competitive, if we wanted to say that our all the research scholars, your faculty members, all the students, they work tirelessly day and night, and they try to publish the work in a very good journal. Now, what we are seeing from last few years, then BTech students who is working in the who is in the second and third year, they are getting interest to get associated with the faculty members, and they are trying to work in some small project and all, and they are publishing the research papers. Now, I'm not very sure how many of you are knowing about the research papers, but it is extremely prestigious, and to get the research paper published in the BTech level is a highly competitive. If you try to get the research paper in during your BTech tenure, then you can show these credentials for securing the very good university around the globe. Now, I am having the few examples where the BTech students is publishing the research paper during the BTech, right? So now, which you can see here, that is, if the students are completely associating with any faculty members who are doing the research work, and they can publish the research papers. Now all the faculties and the students are publishing the papers here in the top 20% of the journals. And you can see here, if I give some few examples of the research papers like Advanced Materials, ACS Nano, these are the top notch journals in the entire journals. So now, if we try to see that, if we are publishing this, then we are also filing the few patents onto this. Now at IIT Patna, we have already filed the around 70 patents, and out of the 70 patents, the 12 or 13 patents has already been granted. Now, so if we talk about the MOUs, we have also signed the various MOUs around the globe as well as the national agencies. Now, recently, IIT Patna has signed an MOU with the Applied Materials Private Limited. Now, Applied Materials Private Limited, I am sure that some of you must be knowing about, because this is the biggest semiconductor manufacturer company in the world. So apart from this, IIT Patna is also tying in hand with a lot of the private companies as well as the national funding agency. Now, at IIT Patna, the faculty members are continuously getting the fund for doing the top-notch research. Now, if we try to give you some data about the projects what we are having, so let me tell you about the total projects which we are having. So the sponsored project we are having till now is around 380 in numbers. If you try to see that sanctioned amount of all the project, it is reaching towards 300 crores. Now, if we talk about the total number of consultancy projects, because our faculty members are consultant in many of these companies, so they are having the altogether 250 consultancy projects, and having the sanctioned amount, if we try to see that, it is more than around 23 crores in the worth of. We are continuously organizing the conferences, workshops, short-term courses, and if you try to see that as a number of the projects, then it is around 167 workshop we have already organized, workshops, short-term courses, etc., having the worth of around 9 crores. Now, if we try to see the details of the sponsored consultancy project in the last financial year, right, in the financial year 2021 to 22, then we can see that is last year we have got the sponsored project of 100 not 8 crores, and the consultancy project is around 2.20 crores. Now, already we have discussed about the funding agency. Now let me tell you about some key ongoing sponsored projects which we are handling. The first key ongoing sponsored project is from the DST government of Bihar, and in this we have got the project for establishing the Center of Excellence in Bihar Government Polytechnic College. This is the worth of around 97 crores. This has been funded to our honorable director IIT Patna, and under his leadership we are establishing the Center of Excellence in Bihar. Now, other project is about developing the physics and chemistry laboratory in 50 government school. This is also funded by the government of Bihar. This is worth of around 7.96 crore. Now, we have also got the Center of Excellence in Wear and Corrosion Resistance Coating from the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, and in this the industry partner which is tying the hand with us is Tata Steel, Applied Materials Private Limited, Plasmatron Private Limited, and the worth of this project is 5.87 crores. Now, apart from this, other project which I am just trying to name it for the making the high energy density rechargeable lithium battery material. This is also being funded from the Department of Science and Technology, having the worth of 3.54 crores. So other project like decoding the science of boiling via bubble acoustic, this is funded by the SCRB, having the worth of 3.34 crores. So now this gives the feel that how the faculty members are getting the fund from the national and international agencies and doing the cutting edge research. Now I'm happy to also inform you that IIT Patna is the first one who has got the battery management system, and this has been patent has been granted into this, right? So these are the few ongoing sponsored projects which I named for. Now let me tell you about that what all companies we are working on. We are working on means how our faculty members are getting the projects from the private agencies like TCS, Tata Steel Limited, Wipro, Sony, Flipkart, Samsung, LG, Tata Hitachi, Tata Motors, Bark, Tyfec, SkyMap Global. So there are list keeps going on. These are the few companies which I am talking about, but there are numerous companies which are tying the hand. And this I have to really emphasize, because when we are getting the project, when we are publishing the papers, our BTech students are also the part of these projects. They are also working with us and securing the their authorship into the research paper. They are also getting exposed to these companies where we are getting the projects. Like now I will just tell you one example that one of our student was working with us in the final year project, and the company came like Applied Materials. They were interested in getting the internship for this BTech students. So like that, so what we wanted to highlight here, that our research ambience is very competitive here, and our BTech students along with the master's student and the PhD students, they are working together and getting the research ambience, so that it is very good for them who really wanted to do the to carry the work into the university outside for the masters and PhD, or also in some of the PSUs where the R&D is the main focus. So I think we have elaborated most of the things, and if you have any questions, please let me know. I will be very happy to answer your queries. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. I think your slides are not moving. So anyway, for your presentation, thank you, sir. Very
Yeah.
much. And now we'll move to infrastructure of the students. Actually, the students really worried about the infrastructure. So we'll now move to the infrastructure facilities in IIT Patna and all about the student affairs. So move to Associate Dean Student Affairs, Dr. Kamath Tiwari. I request him to elaborate on this. Over to Dr. Tiwari.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, on behalf
Sir,
of
just 1
okay.
minute. Let me share the slide.
Yeah, can you share the presentation?
Chirag will share the slide.
So, on behalf of student community of IIT Patna and on my personal behalf, I welcome you all to this session, and I will congratulate all the JEE qualified candidates and their parents for their wonderful success, and I hope that you will have a very illustrious career in your life. So now I have responsibility to tell about the infrastructure of IIT Patna. So I will just discuss about the infrastructure for administration, academic work, entrepreneurship, and the student life at IIT Patna. So we have one administration block where which is center for all this institute for to manage all the administrative activities. And moving to the academic blocks, we have a total four academic blocks right now where the different departments are housed, and two additional academic blocks are coming up in near future. So apart from the academic blocks, we have a central lecture complex where there are lecture theaters of the different sizes. There are small lecture theaters, medium size, and bigger size. And these lecture theaters are equipped with state-of-art facilities which are required for the teaching and learning. For example, each rooms of the central lecture hall and our tutorial blocks are equipped with overhead projector. Then televisions, display screens are also there. Computers are there, and all audio visual systems, everything is there in the classrooms. So that gives a very nice experience to the students for the teaching and learning activities. Apart from the central lecture complex, we have a library building that is in its final phase of construction. Very soon it will be functional. It will be an iconic building. Okay, just behind the administrative block of IIT Patna, and I hope that the students will actually really like that. The library will be equipped with the various kind of journals. There will be computers over there for internet, and also the sitting place for the students to study. So far we have a temporary facility for the library, but very soon in near future it will be shifted to this iconic building. And we have a very very good computer centers with large number of computers available, and with internet facilities and air conditioned rooms are there, so students can go there and can avail the internet facility there. They can use that for their academic activities. They can do their assignments and other project works. So we have a very really good computer center facility where they can move. Maybe there will be separate presentation on the computer center. Apart from that, we have workshops. The workshops are associated with each and every department. So, for example, electrical engineering department has its own workshop, which is equipped with the various equipments where the students can go and make their product, their job. Similarly, mechanical engineering departments has their workshop. Civil engineering departments has their own workshop. So specialized workshops are available in large number, and that are really a point of attraction for the students community. Then I will talk about the facilities, infrastructure facilities that are available for entrepreneurship activity, because you know that this is primarily a technical institute, and here you will work for on various kind of products, and maybe if you have some bright innovative idea and you want to convert into a product, and then you also interested in some sort of business, then basically we have adequate infrastructure for the entrepreneurship activity. We have incubation center in our campus, which is span in around 30,000 square feet. So there adequate facilities are available to build the product, and for the companies, you can register yourself as a company with your product, and you can do the business activity and other related activities with the help of incubation center. So there is a dedicated team that can guide you on the different aspect of business and product development. There is a anchor mentor over there, and there is a pool of various mentors. So they help. The focus area, the scope of the incubation center is in medical electronics as well as electronic system design. And apart from incubation center, we also have technology business innovation center, TBI, and with the scope of energy and agriculture. If you want to develop some product for agriculture purpose, because you know that the Bihar is the land of agriculture. So if you have any innovative idea regarding a product or regarding a business model, you can approach to TBI. There is a dedicated team which is led by the professor in charge of the TBI, and there are CEO in the TBI. Along with their team, they help the students to convert their idea to the product, or just to scale up their business, or so on various aspects of business they help. So there is another center which is Technology Innovation Hub, which is primarily focused for cyber physical system. So if your interest is in that domain, computers and related product development, and then you can also associate yourself with Technology Innovation Hub to carry out, to pursue your entrepreneurial dream. Okay, we have a Senate hall that has a capacity of around, I think 200 plus sitting capacity is there. So various kind of students activities and other activities are organized in the Senate hall. So maybe in near future, if you join our institute, you can avail this facility to conduct your programs and other academic activities maybe. Now I come to the student life at IIT Patna. Student life is very, very exciting at IIT Patna. We have hostels at IIT Patna, and there are basically 4 hostels till now. We have 3 boys hostels and 1 girls hostel. So boys hostels are basically the Aryavat hostel, with a sitting capacity of around 900 plus rooms are available in the Aryavat hostel. Similarly, there is a APJ Abdul Kalam hostel with capacity of 900 plus rooms. Then the CV Raman hostel for boys, it has capacity of around 220 rooms. And there is a Asima hostel for girls with a 220 rooms. And there is one more hostel, that is Ashoka Married Hostel for the married students, married research scholar, and one international hostel is also there. So the boys hostels are basically equipped with various facility. In each room, we provide the beds and the table, chair, fan, and the ventilation is really good for all rooms of the hostel. Apart from the room, there are some common services also available in the hostel, like each hostel is equipped with items like geyser, then water coolers, RO, and induction heater. Refrigerators are also there in the hostels, so that a student can actually avail those, and depending upon their requirement they can use. Each buildings has the lift, so the buildings are mostly multi-storage buildings. Okay, 8-floor buildings are there, so the lifts are there in each and every building, so that is very useful for the students. Okay, so apart from the hostels, there are other associated facility, like we have a sport facility. So that sport facility is headed by the chairman sports, and under the sports section we have the facilities for outdoor sports, for indoor sports. Okay, for outdoor sports we have separate grounds for the cricket, for football, and we have the open courts for the lawn tennis, for basketball, for volleyball, and for the skating. Similarly, we have the facility for the game, indoor games, like the lawn tennis courts are there, badminton courts are there, then other games like chess, table tennis, all these facility. Then gyms are also there for the students in the gymkhana section. We have a student activity center which actually coordinates various activities related with the students. Then we also have this NSS, NCC, and NSO facility, and students have to choose depending upon their interest. They can join either NSS, NCC, or NCO, NSO. These are basically also the credit course, so they have to compulsorily do these courses in their first year. Okay, to take care of the health of the students, we have a hospital inside our campus. There are resident doctors in the hospitals, and the hospital is equipped with various facilities, and that is actually taken care by the PIC, professor in charge medical. There is a medical officer, and then the team of the doctors, and also the expert doctors visit from the outside every day for the different diseases. Okay, and for even for better health facilities, we have also impaneled some hospitals in the city, Patna city. There are 20 plus hospitals impaneled in the Patna city. One hospital is impaneled in New Delhi, another one is impaneled in Kolkata, and there are 2 in some other cities. So we have very good health facility here at IIT Patna, and the health center is also equipped with an ambulance. So depending upon the emergency, students or hostel officials can call the hospital to avail the facility of the ambulance. So hospitals are also there. We also have the security services in the campus. So we have a team of approximately 130 plus security guards, which is led by the security officer. And they take care of all the infrastructure facility on the campus. So you will find the security guards at the main gate of the institute. At each and every important infrastructure, you will find the security guards in the hostel area. So the security is very good, and the life is very much comfortable. There is no such threat inside the campus. Okay, and even outside, basically it's very nice. Okay, so this is in brief about the student activities and student life at IIT Patna. So thank you very much. If you have any question, I will take that at the end of this session. Now I will request Professor Parida just to take it forward. Thank you.
Thank you very for your nice introduction to campus infrastructure. Thank you. Now I will talk about the student life at IIT Patna. So over to Rohit, UG representative. Rohit, please.
Sure, sir. I'm just confirming if I'm audible again.
Yeah,
Sure, sir. Thank you. So yeah, guys. So just to lighten up the mood, since we have long been talking about placements and academics, student life at IIT Patna is actually very growth friendly. Like we have a lot of opportunities to learn and showcase our talents. So we'll quickly go through the glimpses that we could cover in a short span of time. So presented here is the Nukka Natak, which is actually a very frequent activity that happens in IIT Patna. It is basically organized by Yavanika, which is the dramatics club of IIT Patna. And then we have wall paintings that happen across a lot of events. And believe me, there's still a lot of unpainted walls left for you all to come and paint. And we have again a quizzing club here for all the quizzing enthusiasts. They organize weekly quiz sessions. We have had a lot of acoustic nights where people interested in singing come and showcase their singing talent. Next we have had Garba night, which happened in Navratri. You could see people dancing in traditionals. Then we have finance club as well, which basically holds different workshops, be it trading or investments. Then we have astronomy club, which organizes star gauging sessions very frequently in IIT Patna. Next we have we have TEDx at IIT Patna, which invites speakers from across the world to share their experiences and inspire them. We have had Alak Pandey here recently, so people had joined and just to listen to what he has to offer. Then we have then the Student Activity Center, which was recently used for AnimeCon, a very convention event for anime enthusiasts. Then again, we have had cyclothons and then marathons that happens throughout the year in all sports activities, basically through yoga days or sports days. Next. So student welfare board works hard to facilitate transporting facilities because the institute is a part of north and we have scorching sun in summers, so transport is the basic need of it. And we have 2 to 3 buses always running across the campus and across the city as well. We provide transportation to Patna and from Patna to IIT Patna also. Next, we have movie streaming nights, just to lighten up the pressure we have after exams, and we have anime watch parties for all the anime enthusiasts. So these are stuffs that happen very regularly. And then not to forget that we have a lot of eateries. Recently, we had the inauguration of anti-alcohol, which is the shakes and ice cream corner for us. Then we have Nescafe, and then we have had night canteens, and recently a lot of food outlets are to be open by you come. Then not to forget that the very awaited competition that happens towards the end of the year in December. We have had inter IITs in all the three domains last year: tech meet, culti meet, and sports meet. And to mention that we have had performed exceptionally good in comparison to what we had done across all last years. So we had seventh rank in tech meet, which happened in Kanpur. We had 10th rank in cult meet, which happened in Madras, and we had 14th rank in sports meet, which happened in Roorkee. And these were the prize winners. These were students who worked hard throughout the year to excel in those competitions. We had first prizes in tech meet and cult meet, and we had and for the first time we had a medal actually in sports, and that was in long jump. So that was the student life. So what we will do now is we'll go through all the three domains in detail. We have we have the cultural affairs council, we have the technical council, and we have the sports council. So I'll hand over to Chirag to cover the cultural affairs.
Sir, can I ask a doubt? Hello.
Could you just wait for 10 to 15 minutes? We'll cover all your doubts towards the end. Thank you.
Am I audible? Could anyone listen?
Yes, Chirag, you are audible.
Okay. So yeah, hello everyone. First of all, congratulations on getting qualified for JEE Advanced. That is a pretty big thing. So I'm the general secretary for HOSCA, which is the House of Socio-Cultural Affairs. So basically all the cultural, all the movie nights, all the streamings, everything happens under us, right? So you can visit the website. The link is here. So yeah. So how's the House of Socio-Cultural basically covers everything, as I said. So you have around 10. You have 10 clubs under HOSCA, which range from writing, drawing, music, dance, dramatics, everything, right? So there are a few events which are very major. So first is Nebula, the Freshers Party, which you will obviously get. That happens around in the first month when you come to the campus, right? So that is a very big thing. So people enjoy it very much. This is done by the freshers, and yes, obviously for the batch itself. Then next we have the Diwali fest. So since Diwali is a very major festival in India, and the holidays during Diwali are not a lot, so people could feel left out. So for that we have the Diwali fest. So IIT Patna basically is a family for us. So everyone here comes in, everyone dresses up, everyone enjoys. Then we have Anvesha, which is the biggest techno-cultural festival in the northeast. We have had a lot of many personalities here. We have had in February this year, we had Sanam, we had Trap, we had all these Padma Shri winners, Swami GCD Bharti, etc. We also have had Vipul Goyal, DJ Ria, DJ Aryo, then multiple Miss Indias, Miss Asias, two judges. Right. Next is the Inter-IIT Cult Meet, which I think Rohit discussed. So Inter-IIT Cult Meet is basically where all the IITs come together and they participate in a lot of events which range in the cultural domain. So last year we did exceptionally well. We came overall 10th. We got 3 gold medals, a silver medal, and 2 bronze medals. So that was a pretty big thing for IIT Patna. Yes. So as I stated, there are 10 clubs. So there's Yavanika, the dramatics club, all the drama enthusiasts, even the Nukkad Natak, stage plays, mono acts, etc. The Arya is the music club where you organize the acoustic nights, where you jam, you just chill and relax. Exusia is the dance club, basically everything covering dance. Hoot is the speaking art clubs, all those MUNs, all those jam sessions, all those debates and everything. They come under Hoot. Then we have Hexachrome, the puzzle solving club, the word games, speed cubing, and everything. Syahi is the literary club. Uh, yeah, so everything related to writing, poetry. Windstroke is the fine arts club. So the people interested in fine arts, interested in drawings, paintings, they all come here. The quiz club, which is not the regular quiz which you have in the academics, but a very fun quiz, very chill quiz. People meet up every Friday. They attend these quizzes. The Pixel is the photography club. So yeah, everything, the photography and videography, filmmaking. So that comes under Pixel. And then there's the anime club for all the weebs out there. Yeah, so these are some other photos. So obviously the Garba night, which Rohit showed. There's Rangoli, there's kite making. There are anime cons, Independence Day programs, Ramlila enactments, there are Nukkad Nataks, dances. There's a lot of fun in IIT Patna. I mean, personally, what I would say is that you won't get free time on any weekend to feel bored or anything. You have clubs, you have everything that pretty much cover the entire semester. Okay, I think someone got unmuted. Right. So yeah, I think Rohit should cover the sports.
Sure. So yeah, so we'll start with sports. So the thing is, sports at IIT Patna is just very vivid, like and lucrative. We just cannot stay out of it. So we have 2 good facilities and infrastructures and coaches, right? And coaches to facilitate your sports hunger. So what happened when I joined IIT Patna, the very first thing I looked after was the cricket ground, and since it was long been playing cricket then. So we'll quickly go through the glimpses of nights and days of individual sports. So the first we have the badminton court. Badminton court is fully facilitated, a building entirely dedicated to for badminton enthusiasts. Then we have 3 or 4 volleyball courts, and then check next. Then we have had chess competitions, and the picture on the left is from Chess Inter IIT, and then we have table tennis rooms. We currently have four table tennis boards, fully AC occupied, and then we have lawn tennis courts, 2 towards Gymkhana and two in the sports complex. And next we have squash court room as well. Then the basketball, we have 2 basketball courts. One is near the hostels and one is in the sports complex. We have football, and football is the first ground event, first ground sport that is facilitated with night lights. So that is one awe-inspiring picture to see. Then we have gym. We have had a gym in hostel premises also, but we currently have a fully functional gym in Gymkhana as well, which runs throughout the day. Then we have had athletics events throughout the year. Then the skating is the new event that we had. And Infinito is the sports fest that happens once in a year. So that is one thing people always look up to. Then we have DJ night as well, and famous celebrities from across the world comes. And then again we have so many events in it. We have a full-fledged committee who works after it throughout the year to prove their excellence in this. Next, the big thing for a sports enthusiast is the inter-IT sports meet that happens in December. Last year as well, it happened in December, and I've already gone through the results of the same. So I'll hand over to Rishikesh if he's present to cover the technical affair council.
Rohit, I'm audible, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so talking about the Student Technical Council, so we have various clubs of technical, encompassing all the different branches that we have here. So next slide, please. So meanwhile, you could go through these Instagram links as I talk to actually see what we are doing. So we have NJAC, which is the Computer Science Club, the IITP Motorsports, Chemical Club, AP Club for astronomy and particle physics, and several other more. Next slide, please. We also have the Robotic Society, which encompasses 3 clubs, with namely, Sparkonics and Team Phoenix currently, recently represented IIT Patna at an national level that I talked about before. Next slide, please. Chirag, next slide. See, these are some of the pictures that we have. I mean, that were shows the nature of the clubs that are of our college. So please skip ahead. Yeah, this is as I talked about before, the Robocon that currently took place a week ago, and we were one of the 2 IITs that made it to the finals in the nationals in IIT Delhi. These are some of the robots and the cars that we have built in the past years. Next slide. And talking about Celesta is our official techno management fest, in which various events of conducted by these clubs that I mentioned happen, and also a lot of fun things like DJ night, and a lot of competitions also happen, and stand up. Next slide. So these are some of the pictures that are from the previous year. And now talking about the Inter-IT Tech Meet, right? So this is one of the events that I participated from my first year. So this is a event that happens only in IITs, where all these IITs come together to solve technical problems that are sponsored by several companies, several prestigious companies. So one such, I mean, this was for the last year, and last year was one of our best ranks, where we were got 7th rank among all the IITs. So it is a platform for showcasing your innovative ideas and solving challenging problems. And it is a wonderful way to travel and make connections as well. Yeah, so these were for the last years. Next slide. So some of our previous years accomplishments are also shown here. So we see that we've done quite well consistently. So last year we had 9th. This is among all the IITs. So we were able to beat some of the newer IITs as well in these technical competitions. So that shows kind of a technical acumen that IIT Patna possesses. Next slide. So apart from the technical competitions, we also engage in a lot of campus development initiatives. For example, if you go to the Gymkhana website, if you just Google IIT Patna Gymkhana, so the website that you see is developed by the Student Technical Council. So the clubs that are involved in it, so the computer science, the welfare, we collaborated with Students Welfare Board to create these apps like Lost and Found app and several other more that you can see in Gymkhana's Play Store account. Next slide. Chirag.
Rishikesh, I think there's some network issue from your end. I mean, we're changing the slides from here.
Okay. I'm audible, right, though?
Yeah.
Okay. And we also have the eCell and the incubation center. So eCell is our government, the student-run organization where we promote innovative ideas and encourage entrepreneurship. And also some clubs that are by the industry themselves, like for example DSC. And recently we also opened a blockchain club by the industry. And that pretty much concludes the technical culture of our college, and hope to see you in IIT Patna soon. Thank you.
So thank you, Rishikesh. So we are mostly done. So on a concluding note, as a undergraduate representative, if I have to say, there could be no bigger explanation to why I should recommend anyone to pursue a program here at IIT Patna than just saying that I didn't regret a single day after I joined IIT Patna, truly. So there is just so much here. Now you would agree with this fact, right? That things don't come to you while you sit in a corner of a room, right? And there is no exception to that here as well. But one thing that I can assure you of is that once you wish to do something here, no one would stop you. And we have so many stakeholders, seniors, faculties, administrations who are determined to support and guide you. So even when you might be faced with failure or moments of confusion, and the exposure that you receive here is unlimited. And I had never been burdened with my curriculum needs. As you could see, I could always give more than half of my time to my other non-curricular engagements, be it cricket, playing, painting, organizing, discussing stuffs, and more. So for a short note, I've only grown and become better at things. So if I could, everyone can. Believe me. And I hadn't said this ever before until I made myself worthy of saying this. So you can trust me on that. Over to you, Chirag.
Yeah, so I'll also just conclude. I'll add a few things. So basically, there were a lot of questions about is the branch change very tough? So I personally believe because I got the opportunity to get a branch change. I didn't because I had to go to the research in my core field. But then that's pretty easy if you are, passionate about it. There are a lot of extracurricular things in the tech called sports that is spread throughout the year, so you don't get any weekend free, as I earlier mentioned. The faculty here is very helpful. Believe me, you can just go knock at the faculty's door and he'll be ready to help you at any moment of time. Uh, Obviously, a very great research culture. I'm currently interning at University of Calgary. I'm right now in Canada. So the basic difference between what you get, the basic benefit what you get at a second generation IIT is that since the IIT is a bit new, you get the state of the art facilities and labs and machinery and equipments, right? And a few parents had the doubts about the non-IT branches having CS companies. So that is also, being an IIT, the companies prefer to have open like placements for all the branches, that which is not restricted to CS. I mean, that is, I think that would cover almost all the doubts. We can now maybe I'll someone is sending that. Okay. Okay, so we can maybe I'll ask Parida sir to conclude, and then we can have the Q&A session.
I guess Atul is here. He'll
Okay,
have
yeah,
to
sure.
speak
Sure.
about it. Atul, are you here?
Yes, sir. So, hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, right. So, good afternoon, everyone. On the behalf of Students Gymkhana, an organization that prides itself on its active involvement and vibrant student community, I, Atul Kumar, Vice President of Students Gymkhana, extend a heartfelt vote of thanks to all the esteemed participants who made this open house event a success, especially the prospective students who have qualified for JEE Advanced 23. Yeah, so first and foremost, I would like to express our gratitude to the students who honored us with their presence today. We are truly honored that you have considered IIT Patna as a potential institution for your higher education. We understand the significance of this decision and the dedication it took to qualify for JEE Advanced. Yeah, so this open house was aimed to provide you with valuable insights into our academic programs, facilities, campus life. Yeah, so enabling you to make well-informed decisions about your educational journey. I would also like to extend our sincere appreciation to the parents and guardians of the prospective students. Yeah, your unwavering support, guidance, and encouragement have been pivotal in their accomplishments. Yeah, we recognize the role you play in shaping their future, and we deeply appreciate your presence and active engagement during this open house. Yeah, further, I would like to acknowledge the hardworking team that worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure the success of this open house. Uh, Now, it is worth mentioning that the Students Gymkhana at IIT Patna is an active and vibrant organization, yeah, with its diverse range of clubs, events, and initiatives. At as Rohit, Chirag, Rishikesh, and our professors mentioned, yeah, the Gymkhana provides students with numerous opportunities to showcase their talents, pursue their passions, and engage in various extracurricular activities. Yeah, so in conclusion, this open house event has been a collaborative effort, bringing together prospective students, faculty members, staff, experts, and volunteers to foster an environment of exploration. We are immensely grateful to all the deans, professor in charge, and all the participants for their enthusiastic involvement. Yeah, so once again, I extend my heartfelt thanks to everyone who participated in this open house. So thank you and have a wonderful day. Now we will be taking up the queries. Now you should ask any of your queries.
This IIT Guwahati Mechanical is better than IIT Patna Tripoli.
Since we can only comment on ours, I would like to invite someone from electrical branch who could help this person.
Is the query?
Panav, could you take this question?
Actually, Panav is not there. I can help out. Can you repeat the question?
Is IIT Guwahati Mechanical is better or IIT Patna Tripoli?
Actually, Tripoli is a circuital branch, so you will have an edge over non-circuital branch if you're opting for IT sector companies.
Okay, then what about the placement was?
In core and in software jobs, you will get pretty good placement opportunities.
But studying the Tripoli is very hard now when compared to mechanical.
Yeah, that is there, but it's up to you.
Okay.
Hi, as I understand, the BS in Maths and Computing, which was there last year, has now been changed to BTech in Maths and Computing. So, is there a change in curriculum as well of this branch?
Yes, curriculum has been modified in line with the National Education Policy 2020, where more skill-oriented computer science and coding concept has been introduced.
Great, thank you, sir.
Hi, Rakesh here. One question. Currently, the branch available is EEE, and EC is getting introduced. Will that mean EEE will have, because will have an electronics component, or will that
No, let
become
me
pure
clarify.
electrical?
Yeah, I have got your point.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, when IIT Patna started, it didn't has started with separate electrical and electronics and communication engineering as it is in older IITs. It started as electrical sciences and engineering. So over a period of time, what we found that at the UG level, core competency in a specific area is more required than multidisciplinary knowledge. So we have segregated it in the same electrical engineering department as two different courses, electrical and electronics engineering, EEE, and electronics and communication engineering as a separate entity, where more focus is in one is on communication and in the other is electrical and electronics engineering as a system, where power electronics is going to be more emphasized along with the power distribution system. So after having developed core competency at UG level in EEE or ECE, one can diversify at higher level, that is MTech level, with multidisciplinary knowledge.
Sir, one more question related to the same. Though, I mean, EEE itself is a very good branch, but if somebody wants to upgrade to CSE, for example, after 1 year, I mean, we understood the what is required to do that by the student, but in terms of the workload, will EEE or a EC have much higher workload? Will the student have enough time to do coding and be able to upgrade to CSE? Or do well in first year to
let me answer.
Yes, sir.
For example, IIT Bombay has abolished this branch change from this year, and the reason cited by them is that it is stressful for the first year student. But as an IIT faculty, myself having experience of a decade at Kharagpur and then at Patna, can say with guarantee that IIT BTech curriculum at the first year is more or less identical in all IITs, where common training in programming and data structure, electrical sciences and circuit design, engineering design, machine design, all is taught at the BTech level as an essential component. So even if a candidate is studying basic sciences through integrated 5 years, still they get the same type of training. So the IIT BTech training at the first year is common, and with that baseline, a candidate from even agriculture engineering at IIT Kharagpur, I have seen them very good coder, and they have got jobs in IT sector. At Patna, though agriculture engineering we don't have, but I don't think that our curriculum is so stressful that a candidate with EEE cannot get time for code learning, because that basic training is given at the first year level itself to all. Even our material science and engineering candidate is equally trained in programming and data structure at the first year level itself.
Right, sir. Thank you.
So I don't find any reason that a candidate with electrical or electronics may not be competent to go for coding thing. It all depends upon candidate's aptitude and interest, whether he or she wants to learn it or not.
Understood, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please tell.
What is the difference between chemical science and technology and chemical engineering?
Yes. A very good question you have raised. I would suggest at IIT Patna, let me elaborate in a few sentences the history. IIT Patna, at IIT Patna, Chemical Science and Technology BTech was started way back in 2013. And BTech Chemical Engineering and Biochemical Engineering started much later in 2018. Or maybe, yes. So Chemical Science and Technology courses, if you look at engineering, there are two types of degree in the country. One is BE, Bachelor of Engineering, and another is BTech. So chemical science, if you know the difference between the two, you will easily be able to understand. CST, Chemical Science and Technology, is a subject where principles of chemical sciences is utilized in developing technology and process flow. So that is more R&D and chemical industry R&D oriented training would be there. That is the core people. But on the other hand, in chemical and biochemical engineering or chemical engineering BTech, the shop floor application of technology for engineering and product design and development, that focus is there. So the two courses are equally good. Focus in one of them is to utilize the scientific principles of chemical sciences for technology development. That is the more R&D intensive and technology development intensive training that earns a highly paid job in R&D sector. On the other hand, in chemical engineering, your training would be more on process design, process flow, and process control that would earn you a job in chemical industry, leading to production and product development. This is what is the fundamental difference between the two. And both of them are equally attractive as far as industry-oriented jobs are concerned. However, your competence and your training level would get you a package or a job.
So which one has better scope for the future?
To me, if you ask, both are identical. And when few years back, when chemical science and technology BTech was other reason, then it 100% placement of the outgoing batch was there. That reason has been addressed now, and again we are restarting the same course with a upgraded version of the syllabus and curriculum. To me, if you ask, both are equally identical, but their orientation of training is different. One is R&D and technology development type of training. Another is industrial production and shop floor type of training, as far as curriculum is concerned. And if you look at the employment history, then always R&D technology development team in any industry are better paid than the shop floor people type trade.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, excuse me.
Yeah, please.
This is Sunil Kumar from Andhra Pradesh. I have two general questions, sir. One is regarding the NIRF ranking. I could observe that from 2019 to 2023, there is a downfall trend is appearing in IIT Patna when compared to the Gandhinagar or Jodhpur and Ropar, etc. Is there any specific reason for downtrending? That's one question. Then another question is, this year you are opening up with so many courses. BTech courses, dual courses, at once. So do you have enough adequate infrastructure in terms of physical, technical infrastructure available to do justice for the so many courses which are being offered now? These are two questions I want to know from you, sir.
Yeah, a very good questions and a very good logical question of common interest you have raised. Thanks for raising this question.
Thank you, sir.
Let me address you quickly one by one each. As far as NIRF ranking is concerned, if we look at the history of NIRF ranking when it has started, in 2016, At that time, IIT Patna started in 2008, and when the first NIRF ranking was declared in 2016, IIT Patna was placed at number 10.
Okay, sir.
And in 2015, we shifted from our transit campus at Patna to permanent campus at Bihta, 35 kilometers away from the main city, crowded city. Then we started developing our infrastructure, and the infrastructure is still under development. There was a break during COVID, but now it has already taken a full pace, and a number of infrastructure is going to be delivered by June end or by mid-July. So that is one impact that has made on downfall in ranking, that commensurate infrastructure could not be built. Now coming to the second, now we are ready with those infrastructure, and that is why the reason we are coming up with new courses, dual degree and dual degree BTech MBA and dual degree BTech MTech courses with 10 seats in each of the branches or specializations. Now, if we don't expand ourselves, then it would make further impact on NIRF ranking. And sure. Secondly, NIRF ranking, what is coming today, this year, whatever rank has come is impact of last 3 years. Okay. Cumulative data of the last 3 years, and that is the COVID phase impact is visible. Now coming to the Gandhinagar. If you look at the Gandhinagar has not expanded its BTech intake. Its BTech intake is still 390. Our BTech intake is 565 last year, and this will be 600 this year, and roughly 100 intake will be in dual degree programs. The question is, there is a challenge. India as a country has large number of takers of the course. And if we don't expand the program, it amounts to denying a talent their entry into the IIT system. So IIT Patna is more progressive in thought. It is taking both, provide opportunity to the competent lot of the younger generation, and at the same time keep the pace of infrastructure creation parallelly. I'm sure next year you will find a V turn upward as far as ranking is concerned.
Thank you, sir. We wish.
Sir, to pursue jobs in programming and learn machine learning, should I opt for only CSC, or is mathematics and computing provide me with that opportunity?
I think mathematics and computing is also equally good, and if I am to rate, and if you can search it also, Harvard University is running both BS in computer science and BS in mathematics and computing. Their BS mathematics and computing is more popular than BS computer science. The basic difference, as I explained a few minutes ago, lies the same between CST, chemical science and technology, and BTech chemical engineering. The same difference here lies also in BTech mathematics and computing and BTech computer science and engineering. Here the core training for R&D and code writing and product design can be learned in BTech mathematics and computing. On the other hand, BTech computer science engineering will be more focused on application of computer software driven programs. Here the software code writing training would be given. As far as job opportunity is concerned, both are equally probable.
Okay, so sir, I have put the link to the WhatsApp group in the chat, and students can continue asking questions there. So we'll have to end this here itself.
Yeah.
Good afternoon,
Okay,
sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Last question. Can you please explain about engineering physics branch?
Yeah. Now, engineering physics is a program that has been started to develop core competency among younger generation to solve challenging engineering problems. It is more focused on application of the concepts of science to resolve engineering problems through computation, through design development, and through product design. This is the prime focus in engineering physics.
Thank you, sir.
Application of fundamental science to solve challenging problems through coding, computation, and design development. So engineering physics people are going to be the core R&D people for most of the industries as the core R&D team tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I'll just ask everyone, you could take a screenshot of this slide. So if you have any more queries, you can obviously join the WhatsApp group, and there's a email, askiitp.gymkhana@gmail.com. You can write us a mail there. We'll answer to all the queries in the group as well as on the mail. There's also a Facebook forum, the link to which is being shared in the chats. Student Gymkhana link tree is being shared in the chats. So you can find all the necessary links.
Academic web page link of IIT Patna I have shared in the chat box. All those who want to explore details about the academic structure, they can just browse the link.
Yes. Okay. I think that's it. And if you further have any more queries, you can anytime call us. We are available 24/7 for your help. Thank you.
One more thing to add, Siran. I would like to thank Dean Academic Sir for his valuable insights and patiently listening all the queries and answering them. Thank you so much, sir.
It's all right. Wishing all the best to the newcomers. Let us now disperse. Okay?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Share the PPT among the aspirants. Okay.
What, sir?
Please share the PPT. Few people are asking for PPT.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sir, we'll add the PPT link as well in the Student Gymkhana link tree.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to find the link tree, you can go to any of the social media handles of IIT. You just search IIT Patna on any social media platform, and the handle you get, you can look into it, and there will be a link tree, the Student Gymkhana link tree embedded in this. So you can find everything, all the entire IIT Patna summed up in.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Now I should conclude. Huh? Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Everyone, thank you, Gymkhana, and all.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you, sir.